Hello friends, welcome to Hello English. My name is Rupam and I welcome you all to my channel. In today's video, we will discuss about tenses. Different types of tenses I will explain you with easy examples plus story. A small story I will tell you after every tense. All total there are 12 tenses. So I will tell you 12 small stories so that it becomes easy for you to understand the full lesson. I made one more video related to tenses. If you want to learn that, if you want to check that video, you can go to the description. It is mentioned there, the link is given. You can check out that video. Plus, there is a wonderful book related to tenses. Easy language and it is very easy to understand. This is the book. I have given the link in the description. If you feel you want to buy the book, you can always get it. It will be helpful for you. So let's begin with the lesson. And yes, before we start, a small request. If you like this video, please do subscribe. Let's jump in. Great. So there are 3 tenses. Present tense, past tense, and future tenses. However, all these 3 tenses are divided into 4 categories. What are all the tenses? Present simple tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. If you go to past, past simple tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. Future, future simple tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. These are the 12 tenses. Now before we understand about all these tenses one by one, let me tell you something about what is past tense, what is present tense, and what is future tense. A past tense is used to talk about things that have already happened. Like something what has already happened, maybe yesterday, maybe last week, few years back, which is not present, which already took place. Understood? Number 2, present tense. The present tense is used to talk about things that are happening right now and things that are without interruption. Like something which is happening right now, at this point of time, at this moment. This is present tense. What is future tense? The future tense is used to talk about things that will happen later. Maybe tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, maybe after 1 week, after a month, after 10 years. That describes the future tense. Now let's learn one by one. First, we will understand the present simple tense. Present simple tense speaks about the present action, events or condition which are occurring in the current situation. Okay, which is happening currently. So, example. Easy example I will give you. Number 1, I play guitar. Just I play guitar. Now if you are expressing it with third person, it will be he plays guitar. S will be added. If we use the third person, it is S or ES we use sometime. Like he drives a car. Now let me tell you a small story related to this. Who is he? Where is he? What does he do? So you can see this picture, right? Hunk is a cowboy. He lives on a farm. He has a horse named Ginger. Hunk loves Ginger. He rides Ginger every day. Sometimes they walk slowly and sometimes they run fast. They always have a good time. So this is a story related to present, simple present tense. Now let's move on to present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used to tell about the ongoing action, events or conditions are still not finished. Something which is happening and is not yet over. Okay? For example, I am playing guitar or he is driving a car. Let me tell you a small story so that you can understand. Who are they? Where are they? What are they doing? So the story goes like this. Zenith is in her house. She is sitting on a wooden chair. She is holding a coat. She is fixing it. James is Janet's husband. He is sitting in front of her. He is fixing clothes too. See, ing is used in this story because in continuous tense we will be using ing. Let's move on to the third one. The present perfect tense is used to express the situation or event which is completed but is in a present consequence. Here we will be using have or has, plus we'll be using ed form of the verb. For example, I have played guitar in my school, or he has driven a car. Got it? Let's go to the story. Who are they? What have they done? What was happened? Linda has just walked outside with grandmother. She wears an apron. So far, she has finished cleaning and washing. She had also gathered seeds and crumbs. Now Linda and grandmother are outside. Linda had just dropped some seeds on the ground to feed the birds. The birds have not come yet. Got it? Let's move on to the next one. Present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense shows the situation which has been started in the past and continues in the present. Here, been is added and also have or has, plus ing form of the verb is required. Got it? So the example is, I have been playing guitar in my school since 1 hour, or he has been driving a car since morning. Story. Who are they? What have they been doing? Where have they been doing? Ruth and Martha are best friends. They have been spending time together since they were young girls. Every morning they get dressed and walk to the post office together. They have been walking together to the post office every morning for the past 10 years. Now let's move on to the past tense. Past tense is used to show the action, events or moments that have already happened or occurred in the past, which is already done. The first one is past simple tense. The simple past tense is used to describe any event, action, moments which occurred in the past. Here, ed form of the verb is required. Example, I played guitar, or he drove a car. Story, who are they? Where did they go? What happened? One autumn evening, Charles and Beth went to the theater. They attended a play. The play started at 7 a.m. Charles and Beth enjoyed the theater. After the play, Charles and Beth walked together in the park. They walked beside the lake. The moon was bright. They talked about their future. Let's move on to the next one. Past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is used to express the offering, circumstances, or any continuing action that has happened in the past. Something which is happening in the past. Here, was or were is required, plus the verb ing form is required. So for example, I was playing guitar, or he was driving a car. The story. Who was she? Where was she? What was happening? Yesterday it was raining and thundering all day. Anne was playing inside the house. She wanted to be outside. She wasn't playing outside because it was raining. She was feeling tired of being trapped inside the house. Past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used to tell the situation which has happened and which occurred before a completed action of the past. Here had and the ed form of verb is required. So the examples are I had played guitar or he had driven a car. Story. Where were they? What happened? What had they done? Last night, Dan and Emily danced in a competition. They danced a salsa dance. They had practiced for 6 months before they danced in the competition. They were very good. Next, past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense represents any action or event that started in the past and something continued until another action or another time. Here, had been plus ing form of the verb plus the time of action is required. Example, I had been playing guitar since half an hour. Or, he had been driving a car since 6 p.m. Story, Donald and Elizabeth has been driving to church before they stopped. They had been driving down a dirt road when they heard a strange noise. Donald stopped the car. He got out of the car. Then he helped Elizabeth out of the car. Elizabeth sat and waited for Donald. Future tense. The future tense is used to express future activity or a state of being which has not happened yet and is expected to happen in the future. So something which has not happened but it is expected to happen. The first one is simple future tense. Simple future tense is used to predict or to forecast something that will happen in the future. Here, shall or will is used. For example, I will play guitar or he will drive a car. Small story. On Saturday, Kath will be 1 year old. Kath's parents are going to have a birthday party. The party is going to begin at noon on Saturday. Many people will be at the party. Kath will have so much fun. Future continuous tense. The future continuous tense is used to explain the ongoing action at a particular instant in the future or happen in the future. Here, shall be or will be is used, plus ing form of the verb. For example, I will be playing guitar or I'll be driving a car. Story. Brad likes to fish. He fishes whenever he can. This weekend, he will be fishing in the lake. It is his favorite place to fish. Future perfect tense. The future perfect tense is used to describe a future action that has a fixed date schedule. Here, shall or will plus have plus ing form of the verb is required. Example, I will be playing the guitar or I will be driving a car. Story. Mr. Jones is a farmer. He owns a big farm. He plants crops in his fields in the spring. By the time he finishes planting this spring, he will have planted 10 acres of crops. He is going to have planted more crops. Finally, we come to future perfect continuous tense. A future perfect continuous tense is used to explain certain activities and events that are continuing or happening and done after some expected time instant. Here, shall or will plus have been plus ing form of the verb plus time instant is required. For example, I will have been playing the guitar at 4 p.m. Or he will be driving a car at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Story. Who are they? What will they have been doing? Paul and Lansley are going sleigh ride to their friend's house for the weekend. The snow will be deep, but horse is very strong. They are going to travel a long way. They will have been riding in the sleigh for over an hour by the time they arrive. So, my dear friends, this is the lesson. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. You have learned a lot of things. I will see you again. Thank you.